Greetings, everybody. It's Puddin' Scratch again. Gonna do a little speed testing of some of my cars, maybe like 3 cars. I'm gonna start with the FMJ Mark V, and I'll be doing the tests on a track I made, the High Speed Test Oval 2. Description self-explanatory. This is actually my second attempt. My first attempt, I hadn't actually gone around the track in several days, and I was pretty gnarly. I didn't have a clean lap, and my plan is to go back and look at the footage and look at the lap times. And see which car turned in the fastest lap time. I'm willing to bet it's going to be this car, based on what I've heard, but I don't really know. This turn I kept messing up. This is my second attempt, obviously, since it's high-speed test oval 2. It's my second attempt at building a high-speed test oval. And it's faster than the first one, but still not set up to where you can run a HSW car like this full throttle the whole time, unfortunately. I'm having to plug the brakes just a little, and you gotta hit the brakes a little before this crest, or you run the risk of overshooting this turn. It's still kind of a fun track, but for what I was trying to make, a big test oval that you could run flat out the entire time, I didn't accomplish that. So, c'est la vie. Okay, it's apparently about the fastest I'm gonna ever get that turn. I could have gone faster on that turn, with that turn number 2, I guess. I could have gone faster on that one than I did. But I can't apparently go much faster on that first turn than what I did. We'll see how this one goes. That wasn't bad, but I could have done it faster. And I screwed up that turn. Let's see if I can do the last lap clean. It's asking a lot of me. I'm not running over the curb trying to get curb boost, because I'm just oh, come on, there we go. I'm just trying to test the cars against each other, so I don't really care about curb boost all that much. Okay, just a couple more turns. Yeah, I could have done that one faster. I wasn't at the edge. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Screwed up any possibility of that being the fastest lap. I guess it'll probably be the second lap time that we end up comparing. Okay, guys, we're going to try the Cyclone 2 with HSW conversion. I find this car to be mostly undrivable outside of being in a straight line. This is actually my second attempt. I know I can do a little better than I did I basically didn't have any one of the 3 laps where I didn't crash on my first attempt. One I crashed out twice, had to reset twice. So we need to try to be delicate, especially in this first turn. Turn 1 is the one that really, really upsets this car. Brakes. See what I mean? That little uphill thing just destroys it. That's much better with the downhill one. That doesn't seem to bother it nearly as much as the uphill. I'm not sure what to do about it. I tried braking. That time I tried braking right before the uphill. It didn't seem to help much. On my previous attempt, I tried braking right after the uphill, and I slid right off a small opening in the course right there. Come on, baby. Come on. Jeez. This thing, it understeers until it suddenly oversteers. Oh. This car. It looks really cool, and it's really stinking fast, but it is all but undrivable. Okay, I'll try a little stab brake early, and then... Jeez, I was barely on the throttle. And it just climbs the wall. I don't think I have a third HSW modified supercar, so I may have to go to sports and oh, hang on. It was a good looking turn, but probably pretty slow actually. Yeah, those were decent looking turns, but not very fast. Okay, so third lap is my only hope. If I can do it halfway cleanly. Okay, that was slow as hell, but I'll take it. Probably faster than bouncing off the walls. Oh, baby. I'm thinking about it. I have HSW conversion on my Buffalo EVX. I think that's in the sports car? Or is it a muscle car? It's a muscle car. Yeah. Okay, that turn was really slow, but it didn't crash. Oh, pretty far to the outside there. Okay, go for the finish line. Go, go, go. No, I'm betting none of these laps are going to be anywhere near as fast as the FMJ was. The FMJ I could just put through the turns a lot faster. Let's see what it says. So I remember the FMJ was 104 something. Was the fastest lap. Guess I'll only have to go to the video if they're close at all. See what we got. Yeah, 110 was the best lap. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I break out the Buffalo STX. Alright guys, I misspoke there at the end. I said STX, but it's the Buffalo EVX. We're going to give this a whirl. And also, I might do a bike. I might do the Western Power Surge. Because it just seems smoking fast, but... Let's see, Smoking fast. It's not an HSW. I think there's only one bike that gets the HSW conversion, and the Power Surge is not it. Okay, let's see how this thing takes turn one. Notorious turn one. I would have to admit, it handles like a muscle car. Just slid all the way through the turn. Come on, baby. Well, so far it's easier to keep from crashing than the Cyclone. Or Cyclone 2, I should say. Gotta admit, it doesn't feel quite as fast in the straight line parts as the first two cars. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh. Well, lap one's not going to be the fastest lap. I fit right perfectly through that little hole there, didn't I? Okay, so, and the next lap here, I need to try not to escape the racetrack. Let's see how we do. Let's stab the brakes before the uphill part this time. Ooh, okay. Maybe I should just lift off the throttle before the uphill next time. Well, that little bump from the curb messed me up. This is what I get for saying that it's easier to not crash with this than the Cyclone 2, because this is ugly. This is really ugly. Yeah, seem to be getting worse as we go along here. On the streets, this car's way easier to handle than the Cyclone 2. I wonder if it's just maybe not going as fast as the Cyclone 2. Yeah, I'm not feeling like I need to hit the brakes as much before the jump there as the first two either. Okay. All right. Got to try to lock in here and not screw up this last lap. This is the only chance I got here. Okay. It's probably slower than it needed to be, but you know. Okay. Okay. Two more turns. Let's see. The turn wasn't bad. Wasn't quite at full lock. I didn't slow down at all before the jump this time. And then I got too slow after. Overall though, fairly clean, but we just passed the 104 mark, so it's still the FMJ Mark 5. Let's see what we got after, you know, speed humping here. What do we get? Yeah, 112. So yeah. Okay, guys. I had to do the 3-lap race with the Power Surge again because at some point I forgot to hit record. So we're gonna do that again. That's a shame too, because I didn't really need another shot with this. It was pretty fast the first time around. Matter of fact, after this first lap, I probably will cut out the other two because there's just not much to see. Basically, you go full throttle towards the turn, and as soon as you're close to the turn, you slam the stick to the left, and then let it back out again, and you're going straight. There's not a lot of drama, although that one went a little deeper into the turn than I expected because of the bounce over the curb, the unused curb. Yeah, I don't even have to let off on the jump up here, because the top speed's only like 131 or something like that. I looked at it the first time around while I was talking to myself instead of the recording. And yeah, I was only topping out at like 131. I wish they had HSW conversion on this, actually. I could go for it having 25 or even 50 miles an hour higher top speed. That would be cool. Alright, like I said, not much to see. Not much drama with this. I'll get back with you when it's all said and done. Okay, just about done. Let's see what we got. Mm-hmm. 111,308. Yeah, pretty sure that means the FMJ was the fastest in spite of my poor driving. Followed by the Cyclone 2, just barely beating out the Power Surge, I think. Again, with my poor driving and the Cyclone 2 being so hard to drive. The Power Surge is effortless to drive. And then the Buffalo EVX right behind it being, kind of hard to drive. I'll tell you what, the Buffalo EVX is way easier to drive on the city streets we're looking down on than the Cyclone 2. Buffalo EVX makes sense somehow, where the Cyclone 2 just loses it constantly. You can't get anywhere. I mean, you can get very quickly to your next crash, but that's about it. Okay. This is what I get for building racetracks out in the middle of nowhere. Is then it puts me in places like this when I'm done with them, because I put the trigger on top of this little mountain hilly thing here. I really honestly thought it'd be faster. Let me up here then, what it's being. Yeah, somewhere up here is the trigger for that race. But anyway. Well, sunrise. Sunrise over sandy shores. Alright guys, till the next one. Ciao.